Today we're removing the stereo from a 1986 Oldsmobile Ciera. We're removing only the two outside vents. They pry gently from the edges to release. There's a hidden screw inside these openings, both 7mm left and right side of the dash. But these vents only go back on one way. They are keyed. If you look closely at the sides of the opening in the dash, one side will have a guide pin, and on the vent assembly itself there will be one side with a slot, so it lines up. Then we have around the gear shift here a piece of plastic here that is held on with 4 clips here. You can see the 4 black clips on the back, and you pry this gently from the dash and you turn it 180 and take it off of the steering column by way of the splice here in the back bottom of the panel. Then we're going to move over and remove the 4 torque screws at the bottom of the dash here on the left. And we're going to drop that panel and remove it and set it to the side. Yep. Next we're going to open the ashtray and pull the assembly from the dash to give us access to 2 screws at the bottom of the AC controls. This is 7mm. We have the 2 on the left, or 2 in the center towards the bottom. One over in the right vent opening that needs to be removed. One over in the left vent assembly as well. And several screws across the top we're going to remove as well. Again, this is a torque screw, and there are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 over on the far left. Next we're going to start with a pry bar and also hold the inside of the panel and go along the top edge. We're going to work our way down this panel. The clips will release, and again work our way across this panel. I'm still stuck a little bit right here. There we go. Work our way all the way across, releasing this panel. Pull it gently back from the dash. Now this is going to get us closer to the stereo. Again, we're back with the torque screw just to the right of the AC controls, and one to the left side of the steering column for this panel above the car stereo. One over here to the right of the steering column as well. Now when you're removing this panel, the edge of the screw hole is sort of behind the AC control, so you're going to wiggle it a little bit past that and see if we can pull this down and release it from the rest of the dash. There we go. It's stuck in the corner there. Again, that's going to allow us to bring the panel back. Up and over the gear shift and set it to the side. We have 4 screws that secured in the dash. One on the bottom right of the bracket, one on the bottom left. This is one of my favorite stereos to see in the shop. And on the top right. And there's a variety of different connectors that can come out of the back of the stereo. It could be several different colored connectors or one large gray connector, along with the antenna and power wires. The stereo gets pulled from the dash, and we get access to the back of it for the connectors. We have the antenna. We're going to just grasp the base of that and pull that up. We have the backup or constant power connector, which has a little trigger you lift. And then we have the 3 colored connectors on the right. These connectors are all keyed, so they only will go back to one slot. And there's a trigger on the side that you push in and release the connector. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 times. Release these right down the row. sometimes. They don't come out as easily as you would expect. This is how you remove the stereo from an Oldsmobile Ciera. Hope this video has been helpful. Please subscribe and thank you for watching.